What do you think, Coleman? You found a good shade spot? Okay, so some of this stuff is just so stunning, y'all. So I planted this Vinca periwinkle from seed and this celosia blooming and basil. I think this basil was the Greenstalk basil that came with this pink one. But my oregano, I'm actually gonna cut some off today and dry it. My mom bought me this really cool dryer for herbs. It's just like this netting for herbs and flowers. So I will show you that later and link that below, but y'all, it's so, so pretty. I think I've wore Coleman out. All right. Good morning, friends. Welcome back to another video. Of course, here comes Coleman. It is about a week past our daughter's wedding, and we have recovered physically from all the work and late nights, Juno, and things like that. And we are less than a week away from starting our homeschool year. So there is much to do today. We are home for the most part today. Evan has speech therapy this morning. We have some friends coming over to see our puppies and visit for a little bit, a little play date for Evan. That'll be really fun. And I have all of Esme's things scheduled week by week, not daily. I only go a week at a time doing daily scheduling, but each book is mapped out for the entire year, week by week. And I'm gonna make my final homeschool orders today. This next year, I'm only homeschooling Esme and Evan. Esme will be a senior, and Evan, it has Down syndrome, and so we're doing early elementary age curriculums. So here's Juno. All that to say, we have a lot to do. We have a lot of things for the wedding that are still piled up that I absolutely must take the time today and get those put away. My garage, my mother-in-law had come and cleaned and straightened up our garage, and then in the days of weddings and hosting the rehearsal dinner, things got piled up. My daughter Evelyn that got married, the things that she has not moved, well, she hasn't moved yet, they're on their honeymoon, but when they get settled, we have to bring them all of their things, and they are piled up in the garage. So I need to finish printing Esme's biblical archaeology. That is a really cool elective she's taking this year. And I have some things of Evan's to laminate. I pretty much got all of Evan's week 1 printed and thought through and scheduled. I just need to add Handwriting Without Tears and his Explode the Code. I need to make some lists because in my mind, it's already almost August. I want to, on thrift books, I'll link them down below. You can get used books. I wanted to order him and my grandsons for when they're here quite a bit, like a handful of fall and winter picture books. Evan loves to be read to, loves to look at books. And so I have this really beautiful wooden rolling bookshelf. My hair's wet. Rolling bookshelf that I want to bring out and do our weekly literature on there and some seasonal books that I really want him and the grandsons to read and focus on. So many things. I need to start our menu for August, and because it's back to school, I would like to do some meal prep and things like that. Not today, but get those things planned out. We get paid this week for August. We get paid once a month, so that's one reason that we are able to do the once a month grocery haul, because we get all of our income at one time, and so I need to plan that out. I may actually go to ALDI today. We have a few things later in the week, and Aldi has really had some nice organic things, and so before I make my Thrive Market order and Azure order, and then of course go to Sam's and Walmart, I'd like to see what they have. We did like their marinara sauce that y'all suggested, the organic marinara, so want to kind of go there as step one and then fill in the gaps. I know that Azure has their organic ketchup on sale, but I still think the Aldi organic ketchup might be a better price, and we are just about out of that. So things like that, I may run there today. This cat, y'all. So I need to get Evan dressed and showered and ready for speech therapy. He's really been enjoying watching soccer and soccer highlights, and it's all in another language, but he's fascinated with it. So if I can pull him away from his soccer game long enough to do that. Over the weekend, I got a new Greenstalk set up, a 3-tiered one, and I seeded a bunch of really beautiful seeds from Botanical Interests, and so I want to show you that. Actually, I literally did it 3 or 4 days ago, and my alyssum is already sprouting. So these seeds are really working well. And I got the rest of it planted last night. I had some nasturtium and parsley seeds that I had to soak in water. So I got those done. So a lot of moving parts today, a lot to get done. So thanks for hanging out with me. We are glad you're here. Let's go get busy. I am out on the front porch with Hank. Hank is still available for adoption over at OsoFarm, so check out our website down in the description if you are interested in this cutie. He's out here hanging out with me, and I've got Coleman out here, of course, so he will be, here he comes, out here barking. But this morning we are gonna do some gardening projects outside. We are starting with our Greenstalk projects. So here is my Greenstalk that we set up after Mother's Day. Brian bought me this for Mother's Day. It's a really sweet pink color, and everything has grown so well. This is pretty much direct sun, but I think with the way that it's watered, I know a lot of times with container gardening, the plants can really dry out quickly, because they just don't have that reserve of water like if it's directly in the ground. But I found that just watering it from the top once a day, I really have not ever had a time when I've come out here and it has really looked thirsty. Now I have some pots of coleus and ivy by the front door that by about 2 o'clock, they are all shriveled down, and I have to usually water those twice a day. They do perk back up, but I have been so happy with my Greenstalk. So Greenstalk sent me a 3-tier planter. So excited. It's in the evergreen color that we are gonna set up today. I have a more shaded area over on the other side of the front door. It probably gets about 5 to 6 hours of sun, and then the rest is in the shade. And we are going to try that location for an herb garden. Now all of my herbs, I'm gonna be starting from seed. So we're gonna get it set up. It's not gonna be instant gratification like this was, but we know that in time, in just a couple of weeks, we should have a great fall. Oh goodness, did y'all hear that noise? I don't know, it was pretty soft. He is so cuddly. Hank is one that Brian is having a hard time at the thought of giving up. He has such a personality. He really hugs you. He takes his little paws and like wraps them around you. He's very cuddly, also very playful. He is a sweetheart. We have the puppies outside playing a lot during the day. It's just so dang hot in the center of the day, so in the mornings and in the evenings, and then we also have a breezeway that in the heat of the day we take them into. They have been in Brian's office, and now that they are over 6.5 pounds, 9 puppies is a lot, so It's been such a fun thing. So we've also been trying to take them one at a time and spend a lot of time with each one individually, getting them socialized, getting them around Evan and our kitties inside. We are working on potty training. They are just such smart, easygoing dogs. So, okay, so first things first, we're gonna go ahead and unbox our 3-tiered Greenstalk, and then I bought this Miracle Grow moisture control potting mix at Sam's Club, and we are gonna fill it up. I have 2 extra large bags, and for this 3-tier, that should be enough. I also want, okay, Hank, I saw you, I'll put you down. They also sent me this pink seed starter tray that we are gonna get set up. I haven't totally decided. I have so many fall plants for my fall garden that I need to get started. I was reading on the back of my packaging of my seeds on which needed to be started indoors and which were best directly sowed. So I know I had great luck with nasturtium seeds starting inside. I'm also gonna start some broccoli. Broccoli and cabbage it grew. We had terrible problems with worms. So I'm going to try to research how to cover my Vigo gardens out there. But I think I have quite a bit of time. It's too hot to plant them right now. So all that to say, I have some seed starting mix. This Jiffy natural and organic seed starting mix. I've had great luck with this. I've tried probably 3 or 4 this season, and this is the one I've had the most success with. I got this at Walmart, but I will try to link this down below. I'm sure you can get it at Amazon. So we'll link this for you down below. But this is really nice. It has a handle that you can carry, and then each one has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, it has 6. So there's 36 spots for seeds, and then it also has this great watering tray. So we will get some seeds started in our Greenstalk and then get some here, and we will check. I will keep you updated in upcoming videos on the progress. Definitely follow us over on Instagram. Our handle is OsoFarmer, because I have really been, it's easy for me to just pop on there during the day and give updates for gardening and puppies and life and things like that. So let's go ahead and get this started. Thank you, Greenstalk, for sharing these things with us. We are really excited. So nice to be out here doing just normal life type things. My daughter Evelyn, you probably saw our wedding prep video if you're watching things in order. My daughter Evelyn married Joel last weekend, and that was the most beautiful, precious, lovely time. Our hearts are still so full and our bodies are still exhausted. Pulling off a big wedding and hosting people here, it was so much work, but so worth it. So it's nice to have projects that are just related to homesteading and things like that. Okay, so let's see here. Seed starter dome. So I'm thinking that this goes with our seed starter kit. I think they just packaged it together because they sent it to me at the same time. So yeah, that's great. Produces like a little greenhouse. So that goes in there. And yeah, all 6 were in there. So that's wonderful. So when you get a Greenstalk, it comes with a very simple picture-based instruction manual. It tells you exactly some ideas on what to plant, what works well, and it is very easy and quick to set one up. All right, you being my helper, Coleman? I feel like we're making this. Miracle Grow got wet, so it is heavy as all get out. So I think until we get this one's done. It's good. Should be easy to pour now. In theory. Okay, I don't actually think I was filming, and I have planted a few, so. Okay, so I've got a few going, and I'm just kind of spreading them around. I'm gonna save some places for the ones that we are gonna be starting in here. So right now I'm gonna do the fennel. I'm gonna do it up tall. It is saying 1/4 of an inch deep. My spaghetti sauce has fennel seeds, looks just like this. Lastly is bouquet dill. This gets pretty tall, so I'm going, this says press into surface. Okay, so I have a spray bottle that is like an aerosol mist. I will show you that and also link that down below, but I'm gonna go pause and eat lunch. It's getting really, really hot. I've got my sun shirt on, but I really try to avoid being out here in the hottest part of the day just for sun exposure. So also from Botanical Interests, I got some more vegetables to start for a fall harvest. So I'm definitely gonna have some spots. I'm gonna have to count how many we're starting in here to leave room, because I definitely primarily want this to be an herb one. But if there's any empty spaces, we might add a pepper or two. I've seen so many fun pictures. Definitely go ahead and follow Greenstalk on their Instagram page, because they, in their stories, they're always sharing customers' photos and or videos, and they are it's so fun to see and get inspiration that way. Okay, we've had lunch and I came out here. I found some more shade on the porch. You can hear, let me see if I can turn it where you can see it. Okay, right there are Ezra's wind chimes. A lot of y'all have been around for a long time. You know that our son Ezra passed away 4 years ago. He was 8.5, and so we have his wind chimes out here. I always think of him when I hear them. I think of him all the time, every day, but being out here when it's just quiet and peaceful and hearing those are so sweet. So, okay, I got 1 bag of that seed starting mix in this container. I will show you that, and I have filled 4 of these. They're actually going to be pretty good size. They should have a pretty good root structure by the time we're ready to transplant them. So let's see, we have Italian basil, thyme, oregano, rosemary, and marjoram. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, okay, so we'll have 1 extra set that I guess will start something else. We have those things soaking in water. If you can see, I kind of just do this fly by the seat of my pants. I don't have like a master plan. So, all right, let's get the rest of these filled, and then we will get some of these in the dirt. That's the fun part. Okay, so when I started the seed starter mix, I got my hose and wet it pretty good. It's still where a little bit of water comes out. But it holds together. Its seed starting mix is usually pretty fine and dry, so this just, obviously we'll spray the seeds, but this kind of helps it have a good start. So my camera keeps shaking. You know they're tiny when they put them in a smaller. I'm just noticing something, so I don't know if you can see that, but there's lots of writing inside the seed packet. I have okay, this is a hard brick floor. I have a little journal that I started. I'm not always faithful to write everything in it about my garden, and so that might be fun to tape those in there. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with here. Oh wow, okay. Extremely tiny. So let me kind of get these flatter and more. My daughter Emma, y'all know we talk about them so often. They bought 5 acres just up the road. Okay, my hands are a little bit damp. And Emma has never gardened before, but is showing some interest and has bought a few supplies. So now that wedding is past us, I think it'll be really fun to get over there and experience that with her. I'm really looking forward to helping them, and they have such a beautiful little plot of land here, and it'll be really, really fun. I know sometimes seeds that are this little, I think it's called pelleted, where you can get them where they have a little coating so they're easier to work with. I definitely need to cut my nails back now that wedding's over and gardening, because it is not a blessing. Okay, so oregano true Greek is done. Okay, I chose these Brussels sprouts, the Long Island Improved. It recommends you start inside, and it says, in milder winter climates, sow in fall for harvest in late winter. This is 85 days to maturity, so we will definitely be cutting it kind of close, but we are gonna go for it, y'all. More of a free spirit here. Tell me down in the comments what you are starting for your fall garden. It's so fun because gardening, even though there's the winter months, then you're winter sowing and starting things inside for the spring. So catalog searching, there's always something to keep you busy in the garden. Thankful for it. Evan's really been loving these 5-minute snuggle stories. We definitely read more than one story at a time, but they're really cute. They just have a bunch of different stories all in one book. I'm pretty sure I got these at Sam's. If I can't find that link, I will try and link it down at Amazon. Okay, so Evan is fired up watching his show. We had speech therapy and his friends came over and they were here for a while. That was really fun. They loved the puppies. Then Evan and I went to Emma and Chris's, and must be a good show. The boys played outside and played in the boys' room, and now we are here at Aldi. It's about 4:30. It's 100 degrees plus, so hot. So we're gonna get a few groceries and head back. And I'm pretty sure Emma and her family are coming over for dinner, so it should be a fun night. Let's hope Evan is ready to go shopping. Okay, so for dinner, I just got chicken breasts and split them in half, and then did salt, pepper, chili powder, and cumin pretty heavily, pretty heavily on both sides, and I'm just searing it, and then we're gonna bake it until it's cooked through. Then we're going to slice some pepper jack cheese over the top and put some pico and just broil it for a few more minutes. And I am starting some of these organic noodles I bought at ALDI, and I'm gonna make like a little kind of spicy cream sauce for it. So that is gonna be dinner. Okay, let me show you quickly what I got at ALDI. I got this for the kids for dinner. Tomorrow night, Brian and I are gonna be meeting some friends to use up the rest of our Chewy's gift card, and they love these egg rolls. So I got the chicken egg rolls. This actually was sitting out from what I thought I was gonna make tonight. And then we got Evan some pouches. He eats about one of these a day, so we tried a few that had some veggies in it. We will see. He's been doing better with that. This is not set up and organized because I literally just came in and started cooking. Do I need to move these? They were close to the heat. Okay, so I got some butterscotch chocolate chips, some mini chocolate chips, and then the dark chunks for some baking. I had bought 2 pie crusts like this last month, and I don't know if y'all remember, but we got some ants in our pantry, and this was the only thing that they were able to get into, so I ended up having to toss those 2. But there was a couple of strawberry pies and I think a banana pie that we were going to use for that. And then my Esme picked out this oats and dark chocolate granola. She likes to eat this with cottage cheese and fruit. And then I'm really behind on making yogurt, so I went ahead and picked up this. I'm going to use this as a starter. And more applesauce pouches for Evan. I got 3 gallons of milk, and then they have a lot of 100% juices to try, and so we got a mango tangerine. And then I've been drinking half and half in my coffee, so they had an organic one, so I'm just going to use this for coffee this month. We got some bananas, and last month we had tried this organic marinara sauce and it was really good, so I got 3 of those. We have made this before and it is really good, this hot honey cornbread, so I got one of those. I don't know that I'll make that tonight, but I got this poppy seed dressing primarily for this salad mix here. And their organic strawberries were only about $2.80, so only about 40 or 50 cents more, so I went ahead and got that. And then I have ground flax. I don't have whole, but this is good for like smoothie bowls and things like that. And this pico we're going to use up tonight in our dinner. I got another hot honey. I guess I got 2. So we are just a couple days away from once a month grocery shopping, so I did not want to get very much, but I don't plan to go back to ALDI. So got some grapes. Here's a different juice to try, the mango passion fruit. I got Brian his chips. We got original, 2 of the jalapeno ranch, and then also this sea salt and vinegar. This was new. Look at this one. This Nashville hot ranch. Esme picked out some hummus. They do have a few organic pastas, so we got linguine and spaghetti. This is a jalapeno ranch. We have not tried that. And I had bought some of these toasted Ritz chips for the bridal suite during Evelyn's wedding, just for them to snack on, and they were really, really good. So we're gonna try this sweet habanero. There's the rest of our milks. This is the pasta we're gonna eat tonight, and then I just got some cereals and fruit snacks.